Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Flash, and we're back with another Mortal Kombat character reaction video, voice comparison reaction video. In the last video we did Katana, so I figured that it would be appropriate that for the next character, I do Mileena. Now this is not an updated version, as you can see. I tried to see if there was maybe perhaps an updated version, but there's not. This was the only version. Excuse me. Well, actually, it wasn't the only version, but this is the better version because, Generation West includes live-action versions as well. It doesn't just include the video game and animated voices. It includes live-action ones as well, while Behemoth 89 doesn't. So, that's why I'm doing Generation West's Mortal Kombat character, because, I want to do live-action ones as well, not just the animated and video game-wise ones on Behemoth 89, because that wouldn't be fair, But anyway, Mileena's up next. I figured it'd be appropriate to do her after Katana, because Mileena is pretty much basically like Katana's sister, even though Mileena isn't really Katana's sister. She's basically a clone of Katana designed to look like her, kind of, but to be, basically a... She's basically Tarkatan is what she is, kind of like Baraka, she's a Tarkatan warrior, so underneath the mask she's got them Tarkatan teeth, fangs, but, she's kind of not really technically human, But she was a clone to look like Katana and supposedly to pretend to be her sister. Basically all in the work of Shao Kahn and stuff like that, when Shao Kahn tried to trick Katana into believing that he was her dad, you know what I'm saying? Like that. But anyway, Mileena be up next, so I'm just gonna see and not waste any more time, because I don't really have much to say about Mileena. Mileena can be a little disgusting sometimes because, she's not human. So, this woman would give you nightmares. If you try to date this woman and then she pulls her mask down and she starts eating you, oh my god, it'd be scary as hell, bro. This woman would give me frights if this was real. Mileena would be someone I wouldn't want to be around with. Hell no. I'm just saying, Mileena would scare the heck out of me if I saw her in real life. But Mileena's still a cool character. Her size, her classic weapons. She's got some good moves as well, so I gotta give credit to Mileena, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, there's not much left to be said. I'm just gonna go ahead and just shrink my camera down to size, and let's get on with the video. It's very short, only 3 minutes 37 minutes long, or 3 minutes and 37 seconds, so let's go ahead and check it out and see who I have on my list as my favorite Mileenas. So let's do it, shall we? Like John Cena and Triple H always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. Let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Mileena, voice comparison in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Comparing the voices of Mileena. Okay, to start this off, obviously they're going with Mortal Kombat Annihilation Mileena, because I did kind of... There's been a couple times, like, most of the time I do keep forgetting that Mileena was in Mortal Kombat Annihilation 1997, but, she was cool, I mean, even though she didn't really last too long in the movie, she only just appeared to fight Sonya, and then, she quickly gets killed, and she had, like, one of those little dragon thingamajigs. I don't know what they are. I think of controlling the characters. I don't know what it is, honestly, but Mileena, I mean, her fight scene with Sonya Blade was alright, It's kind of an underrated fight, in my opinion, but it was alright, and this woman, Dana, he didn't really do too bad, but she's not really up there as one of my favorite live-action Mileenas, though, so... Look, I'll still give her a thumbs up, but she's just not one of my favorite live-action Mileenas, honestly. I didn't really care too much. I mean, the costume was cool, but just didn't really care that much for Mileena being in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, you know what I'm saying? But she was okay, Not to mention, Mileena didn't really speak a lot as well. She didn't... I think that was the only thing she said, would you like to know? Because Sonya thought it was Katana, because, as I said, Mileena is basically a clone of Katana, so when Sonya saw Mileena, she thought it was Katana and said... Or you bet, or did she say you bet? Hold on. You wish. You wish. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I couldn't remember, but Dana He was alright, like I said. So I'm still gonna respectfully give her a thumbs up, but she's not one of my favorite live-action Mileenas, though. Oh, God, yeah. Of course, I do remember Mortal Kombat Conquest Mileena. I do remember her being in there. In Mortal Kombat Conquest, there was actually 2 different women that played Mileena. That's a good series, by the way. As I said, Mortal Kombat Conquest is like my second favorite live-action Mortal Kombat sequel. And it was only short-lived with only 1 season, but it's a good series, 1998. There was 2 women that played Mileena. and there's basically kind of a reasoning as well. So for here, Megan Brown, she was Mileena. As if you look at her face, she's very scary looking because Milena's meant to be scary because she's really a Tarkatan, half Tarkatan and half human. So if you saw her without the mask on, you'd be frightened by her fangs. But I mean, the face don't really look like Mileena. It makes her look like a horror movie character. But I mean, excuse me. Megan Brown wasn't really Mileena for most of the series. It was another woman because basically, this was Milena's true form. This is her true form right here. But then they had another woman to play her disguise form because, as I said, Mileena was meant to be the clone of Katana. So Shao Kahn puts like a spell on her or something, whatever, to make her look like Katana because she's basically Katana's clone. So it was to like trick her and stuff, and I think it was to even trick Kung Lao in them. I don't know. I can't remember, but that's the point in Megan Brown being Mileena here was basically to be her true demonic form, and then the other woman to play Mileena in her Katana clone disguise form. You know what I'm saying? So it was really the other woman who was mostly Mileena for most of the series, but. Or actually, I think it was only one episode Mileena was in, actually, if I'm not mistaken. But, for the most part, Megan Brown was just only for Milena's true form, when most of the time it was when she was talking and confronting Shao Kahn. Look, I'll still give her a thumbs up, because, even though that may not look like Mileena in the face, but it's still scary, so... Because Milena's got to be kind of scary at the same time, you know what I mean? Listen to that voice. And that was her real voice as well. When she got spelled with Shao Kahn to be like a Katana clone, she even had her voice sound normal as well. This is her like demotic voice as well when she's her normal demotic form. Kind of creepy, but hey, that's what Mileena's about. Like I said, I still give Megan Brown a thumbs up, even though I like the other woman better because she was. Yeah, this one. This one, yes. Audie, England. This is this is Mileena in Katana form because, as I said, she got put a spell on her, and then she would look like Katana because, as I said, Mileena's really meant to be a Katana clone. So this was the point. And actually, that's the same woman who was actually one of the Katanas in the Mortal Kombat Conquest. There was two ladies that played Katana in this series. The first woman, I think her name was Dana, or no, I don't know. I don't remember, but it was in my last video as well when I reacted to Katana voice comparison. They showed two different ladies that played Katana in Mortal Kombat Conquest. Both of them did alright, I think I didn't remember this woman being Katana. This was the woman who played Katana next after the first woman did, but, for some reason I don't remember Audie England being Katana, but now that I'm seeing this now, where she was Mileena in Katana form, I probably may now remember, because I do remember that episode. That was kind of a cool episode. Like I said, she was just human at first, and then unfortunately her Katana form was going away, so therefore the fangs were starting to show. She didn't show her whole entire face, but the disguise was starting to go away, so, it just basically left her in her Katana form with the fangs, as you can see from that picture. But now that I'm seeing this, and I'm probably now actually able to remember Audie England's performance as Katana and Mileena. Like I said, for some reason, when I reacted to the Katana voice comparison video, for some reason I didn't remember Audie England as much as Katana, but now that I'm seeing this, I think I may now remember it, because I do remember that episode, so, yeah, thumbs up. And as I said, I like this woman better anyway, so... Audie England, if she could play Katana, then of course she could play Mileena in Katana clone form, because, hey, Mileena's technically a clone of Katana, so if you're gonna play Katana, then you can play Mileena too, it doesn't make anything different, because that's the whole point, so I like her both as Katana and Mileena. Fortunately, Audie England wasn't up there as one of my two favorite live-action Katanas, but her performance was still good as well, honestly. I think her performance as Katana was gotten more of the spotlight than the first woman did, honestly. But, of course, she would be good as Mileena, too, if really Mileena's meant to be a clone of Katana, so... That's the whole point, For anybody to be Katana, then you can hire them to be Mileena, too, because it's the same thing, Like, even that's creepy as well, just seeing the fangs hanging out. It's nowhere near as scary as the other woman, but, It's definitely nowhere near as scary as Megan Brown as Mileena, but you know, it's still scary enough just to see a woman like that with fangs hanging out of her mouth, you know. So even in this way, even if she looks mostly human, Mileena would still scare me as well. Just imagine if you just had nightmares about her. God, shh. Yes. You know what? Yes. And you know what? This makes sense as well because in the last video, I remember in the last video when I reacted to Katana voice comparison, Lita Lopez was the one who voiced Katana in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. So, of course she can voice Mileena too, right? Because like I said, I already explained everything, so I don't need to re-explain it. So, if Lita Lopez can be Katana, then she could be Mileena too. She really surprised Lita Lopez really actually surprised me with her voicing of Katana. So, of course, this is even surprising hearing her as Mileena as well, but it all makes sense, you know? For anybody to be Katana, they can be Mileena too. They just have to do good enough, but, you know, Lita Lopez obviously has proven her voice to be good enough to be Mileena too. Even though Mileena was only featured for a short time in Mortal Kombat Armageddon's Conquest mode, I'll still give this woman, Johanna, however you say her last name, a thumbs up for her voice role of Mileena in Mortal Kombat Armageddon's Conquest mode. Yeah, it's a little weird, but it's still scary enough. I mean, you know, with that, the way she said that, care to dance? It's also crazy how Mileena kind of gets a little weird and sexy sometimes when she like tries to be doing some weird poses, and then I remember in Mortal Kombat 9 after she does her fatality, she starts like it's like she's like dancing, whatever. Like she starts putting her hands on her body, like she's trying to be seductive, whatever. Which is really weird. But Mileena kind of can be a little crazy like that too. But then again, if you saw her in real life and if she seduced you, you know, next thing you know, you're dead. So hey, so if you ever see Mileena in real life, do not go for her. I'm just saying. Oh, and yes, there was another woman who played Mileena in the first Mortal Kombat Legacy. Fortunately, for some reason, she wasn't included, but that's alright. But there was a woman who played Mileena in Mortal Kombat Legacy 1. I mean, she was okay, but honestly, I thought this woman, Michelle Lee, was better as Mileena in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 than the first woman in Mortal Kombat Legacy 1 was. So, I like Michelle Lee better as Mileena than the first woman in Mortal Kombat Legacy 1. Michelle Lee was much more enjoyable to me as Mileena in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2. I really like her way better as Mileena. Much more enjoyable, you know, had a bit more scarier moments, and, you know, she was just better as Mileena, in my opinion. And you know what, honestly, Michelle Lee would have to actually be my favorite live-action Mileena. I will admit. You know, Mileena isn't featured that much in live-action sequels, but I just thought Michelle Lee really actually did a great job as live-action Mileena, so pretty much in this case, Michelle Lee's pretty much basically, as far as I'm concerned, my only favorite live-action Mileena. I don't care if y'all didn't like Mortal Kombat Legacy 1 or 2 or not. I don't care if you liked it or not. I don't care. Y'all can hate all you want. Even though I didn't like it that much compared to the 1995 Mortal Kombat film and stuff, but some of them were still good. And like I said, I like Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 better than the first one. And some of the performances from some of the actors and actresses were pretty good. And Michelle Lee as Mileena is one of the fewest examples that were enjoyable, you know, to watch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I really like how even in Mortal Kombat Legacy 1 and 2, both Michelle Lee and the other lady who played Mileena in Mortal Kombat Legacy 1 receive like those little those scars on their mouths to represent, because you know they're not entirely human. You know, they're Tarkatan. Melina's a Tarkatan, half Tarkatan and half human. Sorry, I keep messing up, but it's pretty cool how they have the little scars on their mouths to like represent, you know, knowing that they're not entirely human. I like that as well. That they put the little scars on their mouth to, you know. And yep, and there it is. There was a point. Yep, there was a point right there. Because there was a point where basically I remember that it was when Johnny Cage found Katana and Mileena because basically what happened was Katana and Mileena and Johnny Cage, they all heard noises, and it was Kenshi fighting Ermac, and they watched the fight, and then Johnny Cage was trying to back up after watching Kenshi kill Ermac, and he stepped on a twig, which caused him to get hurt by Katana and Mileena, and Johnny was acting like he was liking it at first, but then Mileena growled and showed off her real teeth because she's part Tarkatan, and it was pretty cool, you know. That was a pretty cool little CGI effect, honestly. And once Johnny saw that and threw her sigh, and then she threw her sigh at Johnny, yeah, Johnny just started running, and he was screaming too. It was just funny. He was screaming the whole entire time. He was running. Me and Dad always thought that was funny, but hey, if you saw a woman like this in real life, boy, you ought to start running. It's just funny just remembering it, and then just also funny just imagining what it would be like in real life if you saw a woman like this. Oh my god, you'd be freaking the heck out, bro. Oh, that'd be so funny. Just imagine that. Imagine if I was like that. I'd be off running as well. I'm off in a flash. Like, I'd be trying to run at my top highest speed as possible if I could. But that CGI effect was kind of cool, though. The showing off Mileena's Tarkatan teeth, you know, growling at Johnny. That was a pretty cool little CGI effect, I will admit. So that's pretty cool. They included a picture of that as well, showing off the CGI effect they gave her, showing off the Tarkatan teeth. Oh, Mortal Kombat 9, okay, yeah. Sometimes people don't... I mean, it is really Mortal Kombat 9, but really the title of the game was just Mortal Kombat. That's all it was. It wasn't called Mortal Kombat 9, but because this was the 9th Mortal Kombat game, that's why it's really known better as Mortal Kombat 9, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, apparently Karen Strassman even voiced her as well. Karen Strassman is one of my favorite voice actresses for... one of my favorite voice actresses for animated and video game wise Katana, so of course she could do good as Mileena as well, so of course I'll have to put her up there as one of my favorite voice animated and video game wise for Mileena. If she could do good as Katana, then she could do good as Mileena too. I remember that. Some of the lines that Mileena would say in Mortal Kombat 9 was making themselves seductive. This is the game I was talking about where after she did Fatality, she started like putting her hands on herself and started like touching her body and stuff. I'm getting seductive. And she was making like a little moaning noise. She was like, and all that's just so creepy, but yeah. Oh, and she voiced her in Mortal Kombat X as well. Awesome. Karen did also voice Katana in Mortal Kombat X as well, so appropriate that you would also keep her to voice Mileena even in Mortal Kombat X. Actually, Karen's voice for Mileena in Mortal Kombat X was actually a little bit different than her voice role in Mortal Kombat 9, but it's still good. Like I said, it's only fair and appropriate that you would hire someone to be Katana, and then you could also hire that same person and then voice Mileena too, right? Now, obviously, they didn't show the Mortal Kombat 11 one because this wasn't made because this was made before Mortal Kombat 11 at the time. They haven't. Generation West hasn't done an updated version yet, but I'm pretty sure if he does do an updated version, he probably will include Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat 11 Mileena voice actors. But until then, this is all you get. But anyway, so for animated and video game wise, obviously Karen Strassman and whoever voiced Mileena in Mortal Kombat 11, she's on the list as well. If y'all know who voiced Mileena in Mortal Kombat 11, let me know. But them two and Karen Strassman, them two are my top favorites for video game and animated wise, Mileena. And then for live action wise, you already know it. The only live action Mileena I love is Michelle Lee from Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat Legacy 2. So it's only Michelle Lee. I only find Michelle Lee's performance as live-action Mileena the best one, in my opinion, so it's only Michelle Lee that's my only favorite live-action Mileena from Mortal Kombat Legacy 2. It's only her, so that's my total of 3 picks in total. As I said, if y'all remember who voiced Mileena in Mortal Kombat 11, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, you got my picks, now it's time for y'all to pick and vote, so leave a comment down below, let me know who you love as Mileena, and be sure to share this with all your friends so you can get their honest opinions as well. So, that's all. And actually, I think Mileena was in Mortal Kombat 2021 as well, wasn't she? Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I think Mileena was in the Mortal Kombat 2021 movie, but for that movie, I'm not really going to count. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't that much of a hype movie compared to the 1995 Mortal Kombat film, so Mortal Kombat 2021 movie, excuse me, I do keep forgetting about some of the characters appearing in the Mortal Kombat 2021 movie, but I'm not really going to count that, honestly, because it just didn't live up to the hype. I mean, it needs to count because it was part of a live-action Mortal Kombat sequel, but it's still barely just only a year old, and like I said, it just didn't live up to that hype for me, so honestly, I kind of don't really have a problem with me keep forgetting about the characters who appeared in Mortal Kombat 2021, because it wasn't that good of a movie compared to the original 1995 movie, but it was okay. I don't know if they're going to be making another one or not, but we'll see, because if you watch the Mortal Kombat 2021 movie, there was that little scene where it kind of alerted to look like that they might be making another one. I don't know if they will, but we'll see. But anyway, so until then, when I'm back with another video, y'all, I'm out of here. So once again, my picks for Mileena is in. Y'all vote. Y'all decide. You even start a conversation. Let me know who you love as Mileena as well. And don't forget to let me know who voiced Mileena in Mortal Kombat 11, because I don't remember, and I like to know as well. Also, if you so happen to also know, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I feel like the woman who voiced Kitana in Mortal Kombat 11 might be the same woman who may have voiced Mileena, but I don't know. Just let me know if you know, because like I said, I don't remember and I don't know. I just can't say anything without knowing for sure. And I really wish I remember who the woman's name is that played Mileena in Mortal Kombat Legacy 1, even though I don't love her performance as Mileena as much as Michelle Lee in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, but if y'all remember who played Mileena in Mortal Kombat Legacy 1, you can let me know on that as well if you want. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all, so until when I'm back with another video, that's it. So, peace out. That'll be it for today, guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike, give it a thumbs down. Join me next time in the next video. To all you boys, men, and guys out there, fist bumps go to all of you. Sorry, my lips are a little dry. I might need to get a drink. But anyway, to all you boys, men, and guys out there, fist bumps go to all of you. And to all the girls, ladies, women out there, kisses go out to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.